everybody. Today we're going to talk about the different types of articles as you get into the library. Choosing the correct article is one of the most efficient things you can do in searching for an annotated bib, a research paper, dissertation, thesis, capstone, whatever it is. But you have to know the different types of articles. Or what you do is you get caught up in a system where you're spinning your wheels. There are certain articles that are important, and there are certain articles that are less important. All have important information in them, but when you're really looking at the article itself, you're looking at moving through your data mining. And if you don't know what data mining is, that's when you're out there just mining for articles to choose things that are going to give you the most value towards your paper in the quickest amount of time. So, as we go through these next segments, please understand that all the articles are important, but right now you're looking for a certain type of journal article to prepare your annotated bib, your research paper, whatever it is. And those other ones really help with learning and information that is still valuable that could be put into a research paper. But when you're in there looking, you're really looking to start with journal articles and studies, and which we're really looking at as a study, and that will help you along the way. There are two types of articles that we're not going to have, let's say, an article to show you. You're going to run into historical documents. That's where somebody has gone out and they've only looked at data that's already out there. It's either data or it could be information like crime records or medical records or that. It's nothing that they're pulling data from the past and not something they're looking at now and into the future. It does point toward the future, but they're really looking at data that's already been taken down and reported on. The other one is a meta-analysis, and although that these are not great for writing up an annotated bibliography or that a wealth of information, it is a grouping of articles from different genres and different journal articles and different databases that someone has put together over let's say a 10 to even a 20-year span to look at how it's the same or how it's changed and that. But in there will be tons of citations that you can take a look at and research, and it's a way to data mine quickly because it's already done on the subject. You're not going to have a lot of information there, but you're going to be able to go out and find those different articles over a period of time frame that will help you build your paper. And then we'll be moving on to articles that I'm going to be showing you that have a example, and these are the one of them is the one we're really looking for, and the other ones are still valuable. The first journal article is a study. This is a quantitative study. First thing you want to look at is you can see that there are statistical data that's showing up. The next part of that is now when you do quantitative versus qualitative will have the same kind of look, but you'll see the word interview. You'll see interview, and I'm going to show you a qualitative in a little while. So here are the important parts: the introduction, and it's going to have all the important parts: methodology, participants, instruments, reliability. And not all articles will have this, but this is the type of article that you're actually looking for. There is some data, and let's see, and then there'll be a discussion, which is basically a discussion between you and the writer of what they've found. And then this is really where the conclusions are. And then there'll be a conclusion section. And then, of course, here are a lot of citations that you can use to go to other journal articles, and if there's something here that really piques your fancy, you can go over there and take a look at it, and it may be great for your article. But they've already done the work for you. You just have to look back here to find it, and you can ramp up your numbers of how many citations you have. This is a study, and this is what you're really looking for your annotated bibliographies the beginning points for any type of a paper. This is what you're looking for, because in here will be important nuggets like definitions and quotations from other authors and the actual study itself and what the study found, because it's going to help drive the points of your paper. Okay, and this is a study. This is what a qualitative study would look like. If I go down here, here's your introduction. You still have the methodology, you still have the participants, you have procedures, data analysis, interview protocol, validity, reliability. There's your results. And they're different because they won't have numbers in it. It's going to be all words. Qualitative is words. You're doing interviews of some kind. And you'll see that it's much longer than the other paper because they have to go through each of the themes that they come up with. And sooner or later I'm going to hit, in this one there's really not there may be a discussion. Does it say discussion? No. They're talking about each of the themes in general, and then at the end you'll see that there is the implications for sports psychology, and then of course again here's all your citations. Now the key thing in understanding the qualitative is, as you're reading, that there won't be any generally will not be any numbers up here, but you're going to go through and let's see, where is that word here, interviewed. You're going to find that in there, or you're going to see a interview guide, or you're going to see something of that nature where they're not doing a survey, they're doing an interview. And this is also another great article for no different than the qualitative. This is a study. We want to stay within the studies for this class period. Okay, so this right here is a qualitative study journal article. In this one, I'm going to show you an example of a informational type of paper. This right here is a chapter in a book, and I won't even dare to say his name as Csikszentmihalyi, as close as I can get. He was a part of my dissertation. This can also be, can look just like a journal article, but there's some real keys. As you go through, there's no abstract. There's no method. There's no participants as I go through here, but there is a wealth of information, authors and ideas and questions and even pictures and everything. These are still important to skim and to read, because if you do this, it's going to teach you more about the actual topic itself than just what you do in a journal article. Journal articles are just little bits of ideas, narrowed ideas. This is a concept in there, going deep into the concept. So these are still important. Would not use it for an annotated bib, would not use it for an article review. I would use it in my dissertation, but it's going to be pieced in wherever it is. So you're going, this is like, there's tons of what I call nuggets in here that are so important. Different authors and different quotations that you can use to really support what you're looking at. So don't throw these away. Read them so you get understanding, and there'll be plenty of places to use them, but it won't be something you do in an annotated bibliography. So to summarize, we are looking for a scholarly, peer-reviewed journal article that is a study of either qualitative or quantitative nature. This is the best way to prepare yourself for your annotated bibliography, or if we're doing article reviews or anything like that. Please make sure that it has all the components, such as an introduction, a methodology, results, conclusions, all of those. Okay, now once you have that, it's easy to continue to data mine those type of art. Put the other ones, everything in your on your computer. Be able to have them, make sure you're putting them into the correct way so you can find them, and this is going to help make your annotated bibliography or anything you're writing go so much smoother.